Hi, you crafty folks. Amy here with Amy Swears, and today I'm going to share with you an easy encouragement card. Now, this is a brand new stencil from the September release at 𝐬𝐿𝐺𝐻𝐿 Life Designs, and I gotta say, it might be my favorite in the release. It is so amazing, and I love how this card turned out. So you can see I cut some black cardstock down with that cool deckled edge rectangle die. I'm going to use some 𝘄𝐿𝐺 Unicorn White pigment ink on this cardstock, and here's a photo of the finished card. I'm so pleased with how this turned out, and you're about to see how super quick and easy this is. So I'm using an old school foam dauber thingy from, you like my technical term there? You like, it's the Tim Holtz blending foam or whatever they're called. And I'm using the white pigment ink through the stencil in that center opening, as well as in all those fun little dots around the design. So I also have this second layer, which I'm going to put in, which is kind of like the man on the moon. But I decided I had better kind of dry it a little bit first, so I didn't kind of mess myself up here, because as you know, pigment takes a little bit to dry. So I did clean off the stencil and I dried it off as well. And then I'm lining this kind of layered portion on the bottom of the stencil up, and I'm coming in with just some residual gray ink that was on my blending brush. And this gave it that amazing detail and made it look like the man on the moon. Now here you're going to see me struggle a couple times in this video with, I think, probably a couple different white gel pens that just do not want to work for me. I don't know what it is about all of them in my stash, but it does not matter what size, what brand, none of them are working for me. So it's extremely frustrating, but you get the gist. I'm trying to add just a little bit of detail, a little pop of interest on there. And then here I have these simple strip boxes from Tailored Expressions. I don't know if these are actual simple strips. These might be Ellen Hutson ones that are retired, sadly, but you get the idea. I store anything that will fit in those type of boxes because they're my absolute favorite. And I picked one that was white heat embossed. It says, "You got this." And I'm using a little bit of foam tape just to kind of pop that up. I'm going to put that kind of in the lower right, kind of middle lower part of the composition, and then I'm just going to attach it with some tape runner to a card base that's US A2 size, 4¼ inch by 5½. That is accent opaque 120-pound cardstock. Here I go again with a different gel pen trying to get it to work, to no avail, but I'm overall very pleased with how this turned out. I didn't even do any bling, if you can believe it, because I felt like the design just was perfect on its own. So I used my custom stamp from Jessica Lynn Originals on the back. That's going to finish the card. So be sure to check out the rest of the September release. There are so many fabulous stencils this month, and I know you're going to enjoy them as much as I do. So thanks so much for watching. I will catch you next time.